Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one who is really addressing the real problems that are going on with Vidme right now, because, Ellie at least seems like he has some inkling of what's going on, but at the end of the day, he's mostly just dealt with Vidme's stuff personally. He seems to understand them and not the site itself as much. And, I've dealt with Vidme's staff, I've seen what they've done, and, he definitely has a good idea of what I've seen with Vidme's staff, or at least from a different angle, because he was an investor or something, and I'm just a creator. And right now I'm just really a spectator on Vidme, more or less, just keeping an eye on the site to see what exactly has been going on lately. And, but this folding ideas guy, yeah, I am not a huge fan of Vidme, but it's pretty clear to me that this guy has no fucking clue what he's talking about. Just look at these responses to my comments. I was coming at it from his side, and he goes precious to me, like he's acting condescending to me. Like, yeah, there's a reason why you don't make videos based solely on first impressions attacking a website like this. You don't do that. Who even does that? You have to get the facts. You're not going to sway opinions if you don't have the facts. And even then, obviously, a lot of Vidme's community doesn't really want to listen to begin with. Even to me, someone who has been, at least with my last video, mostly reasonable about this. I know the video before that video was kind of harsh, but I was still coming at the issue in a way that pretty much no one else seems to be coming at it with. And there's this response on the other side of things that Jenny Fedora doesn't really seem to be addressing the actual issues with Vidme. Doesn't address Ellie's video, like, at all. Like, at least not the part where he talks about how Vidme's staff is garbage, or at least they act like garbage, more accurately. Sorry, probably not the best way to phrase that, but yeah, they're acting like garbage. They don't understand what they're doing with the social media platform. They understand what they're doing with the website, but they're not the social media platform. Although I will admit the website does look a bit bare bones aesthetically, but I've never really minded that because, I just, if it works, it works. I'm more of a function over fashion for the life of me. I just really freaking hate gaudy custom channel layouts. Like, just no. Why do people do that? With their comment sections are just full of ASCII art. Seriously, people, don't freaking do that. If you have like any brain cells in your brain, don't do that. It's annoying. It just makes you look bad, okay? Of course, I don't think like half the people on this website really care what other people think about them. Something seems to be a prevalent case. Okay, maybe not Ask a Gangsta, but that guy clearly has no self-awareness. I've got to be perfectly honest. That guy just leaps before he looks. He just has no self-awareness, but at this point, it doesn't even really matter because he's not really important to my points. I'm just kind of going off on a tangent here. And, it is a ramble. There's going to be tangents. I just haven't had many tangents as this one lately, I don't think. Can't remember. This is purely unscripted, in case you couldn't tell by now. But, yeah, just some people don't understand what they're talking about, and, it's... You have to have the facts in order to criticize. You can't just come after a website criticizing it like this without the facts. Like, look at this. Ad rev share. YouTube only considers we're working with developing relationships with forward-thinking advertisers. Like, I think to think that you should really wait to see what these advertisers and their relationship with Vidme is going to be like before you really harp on Vidme for colluding with advertisers. Because I think, from the sound of it, Vidme is going to be very, very picky about their advertisers. Because, I guess, unlike YouTube, they somehow have the liberty to do so. You would think YouTube would have the liberty to do so that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because Google's a major organization. You think they'd have more of an ability to pick and choose their advertisers than some startup, regardless of how much investor money they may have gotten. Because, that investor money, I don't think it's going to be going to compensate for a lack of advertisers. I think that's going to go into, like, server maintenance and I don't know. It's not going to last very long is what the point is. And, especially if these people running the site are as half as irresponsible as they come off as to be. Because, oh jeez, like that one comment I showed you guys before with Alex, like that was pretty bad. I guess that's all I really have to say about this though, so until next time, stay determined.